Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the base Rivaldo to review today. He was on Andy's account while I was reviewing some of the other players, so I was like, you know what, might as well, because if they ever drop like an SBC or something for him, some people have been getting him for their base icon, so I don't mind doing these reviews, because I know some of you guys are interested at some point during the year, right? So with this card, we're taking a look at someone who has 4-star skills, 2-star weak foot, left-footed, 6'1", high-low work rates, right? So I think a lot of people, if they use this card in their team, they're probably going to give him an engine chemistry style, right? And they're going to give him an engine chemistry style because they probably want to work with his dribbling as much as possible. Now, let me see his traits. Okay, so he has the flare trait. So here's the thing, okay? When it comes to Rivaldo in FIFA, right? It's going to be a choice between the engine chemistry style or the hunter, because the hunter boosts very important shooting stats for him, right? You're going to give him 95 acceleration, 97 for sprint speed, while boosting his shooting as much as possible at an 89 for attacking positioning, so on and so forth, right? And this is important because here's the thing. By default, he is a physical type striker because he's 6'1" with a high and average plus body type. So his dribbling stats, right? Yes, the balance is at a 77, but look at the other dribbling stats, right? They're above the mid-80s area, right? So for a physical type striker, I don't really feel like that's going to be a terrible thing to work with, okay? But again, if you give him an engine chemistry style, it depends on where you play him, because on an engine chemistry style, if you're actually playing him as your cam, right? Or you're playing him as a secondary striker and you want him to be a little bit more responsive, more than him being an actual great attacker, you could totally give that to him. But for me, guys, I really feel like this is important this year, okay? In his case, I wouldn't mind giving him a hunter for the attacking positioning boost and the finishing boost with the pace boost, okay? And just work with his dribbling as it is, because the game is going to be the way that the game is going to be, but the way that his dribbling stats are set up, it's like I don't really mind that the balance is not there, right? So for base card stats on finishing and pace, it is set up nicely for both the engine chemistry style, because 90 for shot power with 85 for finishing is still decent, guys, okay? It still is. I'm not going to say that it isn't, okay? But I want to try him out on a hunter because I want to see what his dribbling is going to be like in game. For shooting, like I said, everything's going to be in the 90s, which is awesome. Base card stats for passing is very good as well for a striker, cam, any of the attackers on the pitch. High-low work rates, you want to keep that mostly, I would say, through the middle. In the side positions, it usually works best when it's someone like Mbappe, right? Like Mbappe plays that position well. Base card stats for dribbling, we will be experimenting with in game because the body type that he has. And then for physical stats, the card has 83 for stamina and then 79 for strength. So again, with the 83 for stamina, it's a card that you mainly want to keep in that middle position, right? So we'll see how he performs in game. Hopefully he is sick. The way that we're going to be lined up in game with him is going to be in the secondary striker position, so 4-4-2, next to somebody else, just to see how he kind of reacts and how he scores certain opportunities. So yeah, the high-low work rate should be interesting to work with, because there's like, I would say there's like 2 different variations of high-low work rates, and then there's like Mbappe variation. Mbappe variation is just like, he's disgusting, right? But the high-lows, there's one that are just like very, very aggressive most of the times, and then the other one is more like they kind of like drop in and then push forward, right? And Rivaldo kind of did that in previous years, so we'll see if that's like the case with this card in game. But yeah, we'll see how he plays. Hopefully he's a beast.
Trickery as well. I'm really looking forward to seeing him play today. Incisive pass from Rivaldo.
Oh no, he saves it.
Oh, terrific pass. The delivery.
We'll take it. Rivaldo. McIntosh starting off the play. I love it. Almost got that through, actually. That would have been dope. Ooh, it was a first-time strike there, too. Alisson kept backing up. Oh, I wish I got that. To be honest, I feel like I should have. Oh. I mean, he kind of messed up. Not even gonna lie to you, he kind of messed up, but we'll take it. You know what? That pass, it wasn't great. It wasn't great, but it actually perfected it in a way. Does that make sense? because he didn't know, like, oh, should I push my goalkeeper? Should I not push it? I don't know.
Possibilities for the Trojans. Over the ball.
No, that touch on the outside, I didn't expect that. No, dude. That's a new animation this year, like that slide tackle to keep the ball in, but then they do like the extra touch afterwards.
Shot up. Rivaldo.
Oh, the touch though. I love the touch. That first touch was a beauty, man.
Rivaldo.
Yeah, I had a feeling. You cannot shoot if there's a defender there. You cannot. I don't know why I even do it. Oh, Rivaldo, you absolute saint. Those first two shot animations, like they were like, you guys, I know some of you guys are gonna think like good shots, but the animation sucked, bro.
Can they create something? And the cross has promise.
Nah, get wrecked, bro. Get wrecked. Get wrecked, check.
Will it be punished? And that puts them in position.
Oh, maybe I should have just shot it right away. Good pass though.
One player in attack. In position here to protect the ball.
Rivaldo does a really good job of like hold up play.
Max Low.
Physical type, right? So
Time around.
Well, the best players can play in tight areas, and he can certainly play in tight areas, in and around the box. He's creating.
It's got
good. We'll take that.
in the early stages.
We will take that.
What they
I had to work that little space with the dribbles a little bit. It's just touch and go, man. If FIFA, you gotta be touch and go nowadays.
Rivaldo. Can they convert?
Oh, with the weak foot.
Two for him.
We'll take it.
Simply can't stop it.
We'll take it.
He celebrates.
Caught him on the driven right there.
And the visitors are prospering. Stuart, what have you made of their performance?
Yes, it's been a really energetic.
I haven't actually checked out Rivaldo's like stats before checking him out. That's like just the introduction. I feel like this is from what I'm seeing so far. He's one of those high-low work-rated players that come close, pushes forward. I think he's high-low. I think so, man. Like it's nice to have people that are a little bit more responsive, especially if the gameplay's not up to par.
Rivaldo. Real chance.
Oh, we tried.
Goalkeeping.
I knew I wouldn't be able to just shoot it there. Like I have to work that space.
And return to De Bruyne. And they could get one back here.
Oh, let's go. Get him on that left foot. If you get him on the left foot, he hits the ball really cleanly, to be fair. There you go, Deli.
Not to be advised giving the ball away there. Can't miss.
Oh, he got, you see the animation for the dink, huh?
Goalkeeping.
Some goalkeepers won't do the animation. Okay, guys, so final verdict on the Rivaldo card. So most of the times, guys, we were using a hunter chemistry style. We never really switched to the engine. And the reason being for this is because I'm already very well aware that this is not like a fully meta-oriented card, right? Because of the fact that he's 6'1", his dribbling stats are set up a certain way that if I give him an engine chemistry style, the shooting may annoy me from time to time, right? So we're already well aware of this. This is the type of situation where you're either going to give one chemistry style or the other, okay? Because you're very well aware that he has the 2-star weak foot, so certain shots are not going to come off like crazy, although we did score a nice shot with his right foot for that one opportunity, but that's what it's going to be like for a 2-star. Like, you can actually tell, like, yes, it hit the top right corner, but you could tell it's a 2-star weak foot with the way that he hit the ball. Like, it wasn't hit with, like, this crazy precision or whatever it was, right? Like, you could tell that it's a 2-star, but listen, man, on a hunter chemistry style, us boosting the finishing as much as possible, the shot power, the attacking positioning, I feel like for him just feels more ideal if you are using him in the main attacking positions. Like I said, if it's like a midfield area, like the cam spot, an engine is definitely going to make the most sense because you want him to be as responsive as possible. Attacking positioning in the cam position with 84 attacking positioning, I think is perfectly fine, to be honest with you guys, okay? But again, if you're using him in the main areas, a hunter makes a lot of sense. I'm going to be honest, if I packed this guy for my base icon pack and the base icon pack was not expensive, like it was like, oh, like 300k for you putting fodder into it, and then I could decrease it to like 150k or whatever, it's a cool card to get, okay? Like I said, it's not going to be meta-oriented. Some of the things will bother you from time to time, but I actually think that Rivaldo this year is a great card to use for what it is, right? Like, you're very well aware what he doesn't have and what he does have, but it works, right? The high-low work rates for him works out well. I really like using him in the attack because as a physical type striker, he's really good at hold-up play, but he also has really good passing stats, right? So there was a lot of occasions where I would just go for a driven pass. Like there was obviously that one opportunity, and you guys see this, right? I face kind of like in this direction, and in that right foot to make that one pass. If I had a better weak foot, I know I can make that pass better. So stuff like that, you will obviously notice. The weak foot is going to be a nuisance from time to time. Can you score with it? Of course, but it's just going to be inconsistent for shots, passes, all that good stuff, right? But when he gets the ball on his left foot, he's pretty nice, man. He's a fun card to use, in my opinion. Like I said, he's not a meta card, but if you were to pack him or actually use him in your team, he's pretty enjoyable to use this year, in my opinion. Like I like him on a hunter as my physical type striker. It's really, really cool to use, in my opinion. But yeah, hey, strong foot on the strong side every time, boys. Okay, strong foot on the strong side. If you're using him as a left striker, you use him on strong foot on the strong side every time. Okay, I'm telling you, the way that the attacks break down, it mostly happens that way. Okay, so I enjoyed him. He was a pretty cool card to use for what it was. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.